Really awesome to see new sponsorship coming in on the event side. Nick Mitchell from Renergen, Gary Berthold. You've had Renergen on your car. I'm going to talk to the important people first. Nick, the thinking behind Renergen sponsoring the Welkom race.
So I think this vision started a couple of years back when we met with Gary and we came up with the idea that Renergen was going to participate. And Renergen's core business is about transition fuel, cleaner fuel, and we had a view that over the long term we could potentially have an impact on motorsport in the country. But more importantly, our core project is actually based here in the Matchabeng area, between the towns of Welkom and Virginia. So when we decided to do this, we thought that we could bring the race here, we could convince the provincial government, local government to give us access to Pakisa, and we could start to see some of the spin-off benefits of an event like this in terms of the tourism spend that comes into this community. Because as you can see, we've got it's like any small town in South Africa. They are losing core projects, mining projects, they're coming to an end of life. And typically what happens is we see a degradation of services and investment into the territories. With our project coming online, we're trying to see if we can reinvigorate. And this is just one of the additional areas that we look to supplement our core investment into the area with.
I'll come back to you just now, Nick, but Gary, really nice to have the event sponsor and same sponsor as on your car. It's quite a big step in the growth of your relationship with Renergen in cross-country racing.
Absolutely. Well, when I started as a brand ambassador for Renergen, it's always a big picture. It's never just people misperceive what it's all about. It's not about what Renergen puts in. It's about what we can give back. And this is a great way, and Renergen's instrumental in giving back to the community. The regeneration of jobs that they've managed to create just through this episode. The calculation that we do is we bring about 15 million rand now back to this town through this event, creating the jobs, resetting up different programs. We get involved in a little school program, and Renergen being so involved with the SACCS has helped tremendously to improve this program. So I'm really privileged to have a partner like this in Renergen, but I think the key thing, the initiative, is what we can give back. It's not what we can take out.
But we know that all big sports events are good for the host town, the host city, and the circus comes along here, the traveling circus. It's good for garages, shops, bottle stores, B&B, the whole town. It's an upliftment thing.
Absolutely. Well, you can't get a bed in this town this weekend. It's testament to bringing in a circus like this, and it's fantastic to see. Try and get a restaurant booking last night, they were all full, and it's.
But I mean, there's restaurants that you go to, and we just go to the Spur. I mean,
No, not at all. It was really, 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 really good. And I must say, we embarked on this journey with Renergen on a really small scale, and they've grown it tremendously. And it's a partnership that works. We bring along the capital investment, they bring along a part of the running costs, and we give back and we contribute. And it's a multiple of return for everybody. So it really is a win-win situation.
Nick, my understanding of Renergen is not that deep. Am I correct in saying that you're involved in hydrogen and natural gases and converting those into fuels?
So part of that's correct. We have the country's first and only onshore petroleum production right. So what that means is that we have natural gas fields here in the Free State area. They make up about 187,000 hectares. It's approximately 4% of the Free State. And they are endowed with natural gas, predominantly methane, but with very high concentrations of helium. And helium is an absolutely critical commodity in our modern society. So most of the event wouldn't take place today because these cars wouldn't be able to operate without microchips. You can't produce a microchip without helium.
And besides making you talk funny, it makes cars go fast.
Absolutely. Well, it's not a fuel source for energy, but in the future it potentially becomes a fuel source for nuclear fusion. But that's many decades away.
Awesome. Thank you very much, and welcome to eventing with South African Cross Country Series. I think it's absolutely bloody magnificent. Rally Raid. Let's get it right. It's not
Rally Raid
cross.
Championship.
It's a
That's
South
right.
African National Rally Raid Championship. Welcome and thanks for chatting to us. All the best for the race tomorrow.
Fantastic. Thanks for having us.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.